The greatest regret of my life stemmed from a fleeting error. On the day I received the divorce papers, I realized my life had changed irrevocably. Waking up that morning and noticing his absence hit me hard. I missed his scent, his laughter, and the sound of his voice. After 14 years of marriage, I found myself without my husband. How could one moment of weakness lead to such a tremendous downfall? Allow me to share my experience. Before I delve deeper into my story, if you're looking to avoid having your life turned upside down like mine, please subscribe to my channel. I want to share genuine lessons derived from real-life stories, including my own. Additionally, I invite you to share your thoughts on the shocking truths I've encountered in the comments and to show your support by liking my video. Now that you've subscribed, let's get into my narrative. My husband and I are both 36 years old and have been together for 16 years, with 14 of those being married. We have 2 wonderful daughters, one aged 13 and the other 12. About 3 months ago, I made the mistake of cheating on him with a coworker, and it happened just once. I regretted it as soon as it occurred, and I still haven't fully grasped the underlying reasons for my infidelity. On the surface, it appeared that he was consumed by work for several months, which made me feel neglected and unappreciated. However, I know that isn't the core issue, and I'm working to uncover the root cause through individual therapy. We met in college and quickly became inseparable. He was not just my partner, but also my best friend and the love of my life. We traveled together, shared our dreams, and built a life filled with love and laughter. The arrival of our daughters brought us even closer, and we faced challenges together, supporting one another through thick and thin. However, as years passed, the pressures of work and parenting began to take a toll on our relationship. Our conversations became less frequent, and our intimate moments dwindled. I found myself yearning for the attention and affection we once enjoyed. When my coworker showed interest in me, it felt like a fleeting escape from the loneliness that had begun to settle in. I made this mistake only once, and the very next day, I confessed to my husband because I couldn't bear the weight of the guilt. His initial shock gave way to anger, and he called me all sorts of terrible names, something I felt I deserved. I even believed I deserved worse. I explained how it began with innocent flirting, but quickly escalated to something more. I wished I could rewind time and undo that day. I severed all ties with my coworker and handed my phone to my husband, showing him I was ready to do whatever it took to regain his trust. I told him that if he wanted a divorce, I would understand. I expressed my profound regret for hurting him and promised to do everything necessary to win back his trust. My husband is someone who doesn't believe in second chances, even in friendships. He expressed his desire for a divorce, but then the quarantine hit, and we found ourselves at home together for 2 months without finalizing the divorce. The first month was exceptionally cold. He only communicated with me regarding our daughters. I slept on the couch, trying to give him the space he needed. Occasionally, I reminded him that if he ever wished to work things out, I was fully committed to the process. He said some hurtful things and distanced himself from me. However, in the second month, things began to change. He started talking to me again about everyday matters, and we even watched movies together with the girls. I felt hope as it seemed like he wanted to reconcile, and I was elated at the prospect of saving our family. Eventually, I sensed that we were rebuilding our friendship. He even invited me back to our bed. I reassured him that he could discuss anything with me. A few weeks passed, and we were getting along better, spending quality time as a family and growing closer. I felt optimistic about our progress, but regretted not suggesting marriage counseling earlier. One night, after some drinks and conversation in our bedroom, I felt a genuine connection rekindling between us, which made me so happy. This is the moment I regret most. I made a move on him while we were laughing, straddling him, and we began to kiss. It felt as if we were 20 again. He kissed me back, but then tears filled his eyes, and he told me to stop. Seeing the pain I had caused him was unbearable. I apologized and we went to sleep, but I regretted that moment because I felt it pushed him away for good. 2 days later, he informed me that he wanted to proceed with the divorce. He said he couldn't make it work despite our attempts over the past 2 months. I wanted to fight for our relationship, but I told him I understood since we had already agreed on fair terms for the divorce. He took a trip, and we arranged to split time with the girls. I helped him pack, and we hugged, both in tears. After his trip, seeing him again felt good, but I knew things had changed. He smiled, and we made small talk before he took the girls. Today I received the divorce papers, and it hurts immensely to know I lost my best friend due to my foolishness. I miss him filling the room with his infectious laughter. The worst part is realizing how badly I hurt the person I love the most. I wish I could take back what I did, but I can't. So now, here I am, writing about it on Reddit while crying, fully aware that there's nothing I can do to reverse it. I wish he could see how truly sorry I am and how dedicated I would be if given another chance. I love him so deeply and would do anything to win him back, but I know I've lost him forever.